Live from Concord, California, it's the Concord Got Talent Show presented by your Concord Senior Center. With guest host tonight, songwriter, recording artist Nikki, and the one we call Sweet Justine. So now, live from the Wisteria Ballroom, here's the Concord's Got Talent Show, Nikki and Justine. Give them a round of applause.
Good evening, Concord. Welcome to the third annual Concord's Got Talent 50 and Better show. I'm your co-host, Nikki.
And I am your co-host, Justine. How are we feeling tonight? We are absolutely so thrilled for you to be here with us. We are so excited to shine a spotlight in this incredible talents in our 50 and Better community.
If you didn't know, today is Armed Forces Day and also an incredibly special month here at Concord Senior Center, as it is Older Americans Month, a time to highlight aging trends and reaffirm our commitment to serving older people.
And before we dive into the show, we want to take a moment to sincerely thank our sponsors who help make tonight's possible. Carlton Concord, Tri-Vista Senior Living, Kaiser Senior Advantage, and 24/7 Nightingale Home Care. Their support means so much to us, not just to this event, but the entire Concord Senior Center community.
So let's not keep them waiting. Are you guys ready, Concord? I can't hear you. All right. Let's see. We're good. The next one up is Jonathan Perales, who will be singing "You Don't Know Me," made famous by Ray Charles.
Hello, everybody, young and old. Welcome to the Concord Senior Talent Show. And we have talent, and we have soul. I'm going to be singing a song for you that Ray Charles made popular way back in the 1960s. So, way back. You give your hand to me, and then you say hello, and I can hardly speak. My heart is beating so, everyone can tell. They think you know me well, but you don't know me. No, they don't know the one that dreams of you each night and longs to hold you tight and longs to kiss your lips. To you I'm just a friend, that's all I've ever been. No, you don't know me. For I never knew the art of making love, though my heart aches with love for you. Afraid and shy, I seen my chance go by, a chance that you might love me too. You give your hand to me, and then you say goodbye. I watch you walk away, besides that lucky guy. You'll never know the one who loves you so. No, you don't know me.
Thank you, Jonathan. That was amazing. You're amazing. What a way to kick out the night, right? I don't know about you, Justine, but I'm already feeling inspired.
Absolutely, Nikki, and we're just getting started. Coming up next, he has some jokes for us. Let's welcome to the stage Derek Leonard.
Hey everyone, how about a nice hand for the people at Park and Rec, Concord Park and Rec, put this together. Give it up for them, please. Good to be here. Look like a nice group. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a Safeway Club Card member. Pretty proud of that. Just got off the phone. I hate it when I call my mom and it shows up on her phone as scam likely. It's like, not a good thing. So I don't have any grandkids, but I do have some grandnieces, and one of them just got engaged. Did I mention how expensive gas is, by the way? Did I mention that? So anyway, they registered at Chevron. I got them a full tank of premium and a quart of Pennzoil. Who's the favorite uncle now? So anyway, did you guys find a place to put your car okay? Yeah, it's crowded out there. Be careful where you park, by the way. The other day I parked my car under this ledge full of pigeons. Came out at the end of the day, looked at my car. It's like, what do pigeons eat all day? Whiteout? What, are they correcting things now? Is that part of their job? So Concord's a nice town. I used to live in Vallejo, which is pretty much just a liquor store with a town built around it. It's like Pacheco, but without the charisma. None of that European charm. So I was checking out my calendar today. I like looking at the different international holidays. I noticed in Japan they have a holiday called Respect for the Elderly Day. I think that's great. I mean, we don't have anything like that in this country. Okay, well, the closest thing we have to that is the senior French toast slam at Denny's. Okay. It's going to be a long night. Okay. So yeah, so I'm a teacher, which means I'm on a budget. You don't have to clap for that. Yeah. So I was listening to the radio, these guys giving financial advice. As one guy said, with these tariffs, the market up and down, you try to keep all your money liquid. I'm thinking, great. All the money in the world I have is tied up in a Jamba Juice gift card. I need a financial advisor. So on a budget, of course, I shop at the Dollar Tree. Yeah. You're broke when you're putting stuff on layaway at the Dollar Tree. I'll be back on the 1st. I'll go there, but I always get the new checker. First day of the job, doesn't know what he's doing. Price check on shampoo. Price check on shampoo. It's like, I think it's $1.25. It's gone up. So my favorite, I love Costco. Go there a lot. I get my glasses at Costco. Go back to the optical department. They have a laminated card on the counter. It tells you what shape eyeglass frames to get based on the shape of your face. So if you have a round face, you're supposed to get square frames. If you have a square face, you're supposed to get round frames. And if your face is a trapezoid, contacts. So I asked the lady, I said, what do you think I should get? She looked at me, she said, eye patch. That's not what I wanted to hear. So I'll even buy clothes at Costco. But the problem is they don't have a dressing room. So, because normally when you buy pants, you want to try them on. So I usually go to that big fridge in the back next to the frozen mango slices. I'll be in there. People come in. It's like, excuse me, I'm in here. I'll be done in a minute. So you're leaving Costco right before you show your receipt. On the left side, they have that wall with all the displays of stuff. Some Costcos, they have a cutaway of a casket. You can buy a casket at Costco. It's like, I'm sure you could save a lot of money and everything, but I just wouldn't want that. I don't want the last thing I ever see to be Kirkland. Disturbing. So I love Trader Joe's. That's a great store. Yeah. Trader Joe's now has gluten-free Oreos. Gluten-free Oreos. They're called JoJo's. Is that the problem with Oreos? Gluten? People all over the world thinking, man, without gluten, these would be the perfect food. These would be a superfood. Who needs arugula when I could be scarfing the JoJo's? They also have vegan gumdrops, because there's nothing worse than biting into a gumdrop and tasting pork. It's like, What is that, a bacon bit? That's it. From now on, I'm buying vegan gumdrops. So one of my niece's daughters, there's two, and one of them has a 6-year-old kid, and people always say that's a fun age. That's a fun age. No one ever says that when you're over 50. It's like, oh, what are you, like 68? Oh, that's a fun age. That's no, really. No, you're gonna love it. No, there's hair loss, there's halitosis, there's hemorrhoids. You're gonna dig it. Thank you very much. You guys have been great. Thank you.
Thank you, Derek. That was hilarious. Let's hear it for Derek again.
And now, please welcome, performing a beautiful piece on the cello, Mr. David Abramsky.
And for Derek.
you, David. That was awesome. Let's hear it for David. He's really good. Ow!
Well, up next, let's give a warm welcome who combined two songs, A Love So Beautiful and Don't Worry, Be Happy, into a one-of-a-kind medley just for the audience tonight. JC.
Good evening, Concord. Is that sound? Can you hear? A summer sun looked down on our love long ago. But in my heart I feel the same old afterglow. A love so beautiful in every way. A love so beautiful, we let it slip away, away. So your summer's love is lost. Let it go and sing with me, don't worry. Be happy. In every life we'll have some trouble, but when you worry, you make it double, don't worry. Be happy. Everybody, please. Woo, 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 woo. 'Cause when you worry, your face will frown, and that will bring everybody down, so don't worry. Be happy. Ooh, don't worry. Ooh, be happy.
Can we give it up for
JC.
Miss Ukulele? That's so beautiful.
Now we're keeping the magical music going with our next act. Get ready to be swept away. Please welcome Martella to the stage.
Good night, everyone. Welcome. Gonna break these chains around me. Gonna learn to fly again. Maybe hard, but I'll do it. When I'm back on my feet again. Soon these tears will all be drying. Soon these eyes will see the sun. Might take time, but I'll see it. When I'm back on my feet again. When I'm back on my feet again. I walk proud down the street again. They will all look at me again. They'll see that I'm strong. Oh, gonna hear the children laughing. Gonna hear their voices feel sweet light of heaven shining down. It's light on me. One sweet day, I'm gonna feel it when I'm back on my feet again. When I'm back on my feet again, I'll walk proud down the street again. They will all look at me again. They'll see that I'm strong. Oh, 'cause I'm not gonna crawl again. I learned to stand tall again. And I'm not gonna fall again. I learned to be strong. Soon these tears will all be drying. Soon these eyes will see the sun. Might take time, but I'll see when I'm back on my feet again. When I'm back on my feet again, I'll be back on my feet again.
That song, that was a hit. She did so well. Thank you so much. It was beautiful, don't you think? Well, now we're going to be switching gears and
So keep your eyes on the stage or there. Oh, he's gonna be on the floor. And don't blink. You don't want to miss a single toss. Please welcome John Dan. Woo!
Yay!
Okay, and then close this in.
Hello, everybody. So, I originally wanted to advocate that everybody learn to jump, even at advanced ages. All you have to do is start with one ball. And you get two. Should have left them on the stage. Then you say to yourself, 1, 2, 1, 2. You wait till the ball comes, till it's starting to fall, and then you throw the other one underneath it. 1, 2, left, right, or right, left, left, right. When you're juggling, when you go 1, 2, 3, that's called a flash. When you have 3 balls and you do 6 catches and 6 tosses, that's called a juggle. You have to do twice as number of catches as the object. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's an official juggle. So on Easter, I taught a young girl, she was 11 years old. She became a juggler in a half hour. She's never juggled before. Everybody likes the thing about juggling is you can never be good enough. Like, you're never done learning how to juggle. I'm not a very good juggler. And I say that because I can't even do 5 balls yet. And that's what I kind of consider like a good juggler. It's just something I made up. You need to do 5. Because, yeah, we tried that on the rehearsal, and I couldn't see anything, and I kept dropping everything. And dropping's not a problem. Okay. I was juggling in public one day, and this lady came up to me and asked if she could photograph me because she said her brother is a famous juggler. And she told me about him. I never heard of him because I'm mostly self-taught. But she said he has like a podcast or something. And his podcast is called Drop Everything. So it's part of the game, right? You don't learn to juggle without dropping things. And I was going to tell you how I like the sticks better than the sticks. You can't catch them backwards. Gloves, sometimes you catch the wrong end of them, and that's what I did that one time when I dropped it. You might not have seen it, but I know that's why I dropped it. I caught the wrong end of it, and then I was trying to throw a flip and a half. I had a bike accident recently, and I have a slight break, broken skull, and a slightly broken finger. No, I wasn't. So these are actually lacrosse balls. They're really heavy, dense, but the thing about them is they bounce.
Let me see that again.
That's why I set these flowers up. That was supposed to contain the drops. Okay, I got a couple more things that I like to do. I'm glad I got the first one. Oh. The thing about it is your brain just has to see the top of the arc, and it does all these calculations. And your hand knows where to go. It's kind of an amazing motor skill development thing. I am up to 4. Now 4 doesn't really count. 4 is really 2 in one hand simultaneously. So that's 2 in one hand. So then when you do 2 in one hand simultaneously, oh. What I was trying to do is sync it up. Oh my goodness. Why don't I blame my finger on that? on my left arm. I'm actually left-handed. But one of the things is now you learn to use both hands when you juggle, right? So it's really good for hand-eye coordination. It's really good for your motor skill development. It's good to try even at any age, because just that basic thing with 3 balls is achievable by anybody. And you can impress the grandkids if you're old enough for that. There's a lot of stuff, there's a lot of tricks with 3 balls that, it's just fun to learn.
What an amazing first half of the show. Can you believe the talent that we've seen so far?
Yes, indeed. Music, laughter, juggling, and we're only halfway through. But don't worry, the fun is still far from over.
We're going to take a short 10-minute intermission. This is a great time to stretch your legs, grab some refreshment, and chat with your neighbors about your favorite performance so far.
And grab all these flowers for myself. Oh, wow. And make sure you're back in your seats, because the second half is packed with more incredible performances you won't want to miss.
Please welcome back to the stage, Nikki and Justine.
Hello, everyone, and we are back. Hi. The second half of Concord's Got Talent is ready to begin, and we're starting strong.
Up next, we have 2 talented performers who are taking up the center stage straight into the world of theater.
Nancy and Yvette will bring you a scene to Peter Schaefer's comedy, Lettice and Lavidge. Lavidge will play a part of Miss Shawn of the Historical Houses Prevention Trust in England. Nancy will perform the role of Miss Lettice Duvay, a tour guide from Fustian House.
The scene takes place in London. Yesterday, while attending Miss Duvay's tour of Fustian House, Miss Shawn was aghast to find Miss Duvay telling the tourists lies and fabricated stories of grotesque accidents, murder, and revenge. Outlandish incidents she has concocted from her imagination. Enjoy.
Dufay, good afternoon. Please sit down. I hope you had a pleasant journey up to London.
That's not very likely, is it? Considering one is about to be arraigned.
I'm sorry?
I'm at the bar of judgment, am I not?
Your position is to be reviewed, actually. I'm sure you see the inevitability of that. I have no choice in the matter.
Like the headsman.
I'm sorry?
The headsman always asked forgiveness of those he was about to decapitate.
I would really appreciate it if we could exclude historical analogies from this conversation.
As you please.
It is, after all, solely to do with your job and your fitness to perform it. We both know what we have to talk about. As an official of the department which employs you, I cannot possibly overlook what I witnessed yesterday afternoon. I cannot understand it, and I certainly cannot condone it. Do you have anything to say in extenuation?
It's not my fault. It's wholly the fault of the house that I yielded to it.
Of the house?
Yes,
You're actually blaming the house for those grotesque narrations?
I am. Most definitely. Fustian House is quite simply the dullest house in England. If it has any equal in that category, I've yet to discover it. It's impossible to make interesting. Not only is its architecture in the very gloomiest style of Tudor building, nothing whatever happened in it for over 400 years.
You're not expected to make things out of the house, Miss Dufay. You're merely to show people around it.
I'm afraid I can't agree. I am there to enlighten them. That first of all.
Enlighten?
Light them up. Enlighten. Enlarge. Enliven. That was my mother's watchword. And to me, my tourists, simply random holiday makers in my care for 20 minutes of their lives, are my children in this respect. It is up to me to enliven, enlarge, enlighten them.
With fantasies.
Fantasy floods in where fact leaves a vacuum.
Another saying of your mother's.
My own. When I first went to Fustian House, I spoke nothing but fact. Exactly what was set down for me in all its glittering excitement. When I had finished, my whole group turned gray with disgust, with indifference. Fustian House is a haunted house, Michelle. Haunted with the spirit of nullity, of nothing ever happening. It had to be fought.
With untruth?
With anything.
With untruth?
Oh, with anything. But here is the spirit that defied it.
And that is your defense.
Where people once left yawning, they now leave admiring, meaning a state of wonder. And that is no mean defense.
That's completely irrelevant.
I watched them walking away afterwards to the car park, and those are brimming people, Miss Schoen. Every one.
Really, if you were to look through these letters, Miss Dufay, you might discover quite a few who are not actually brimming, except with indignation. 22 letters. I have 22 letters about you, Miss Dufay, and they're none of them exactly written in a state of wonder.
22 letters? Ha! What's that? I have 50, 60 right here. Look at them. Look, behold. Vox Populi, voice of the people.
Miss Dufay, this is my desk.
Read them. Read. Read for yourself. This is my defense here. Here.
No, I will not. I will not. This is nonsense, all of it. They don't matter. None of this matters. Your mother, your imagination, your car park, I don't care. I am not in the entertainment business, and nor are you. That is all. We are guarding a heritage, not running a theater. A tour guide is not a paid fantasist, and in her, such an action remains merely dishonest.
I cannot accept merely. I don't do anything merely.
Untruth is untruth. It will find no endorsement in this office. Now let us not go on with this.
Yes, I understand. We live in a country now that only wants the mere guides, mere people, mere events. I understand completely.
Mr. Fay, let me be frank. There is no possible way I can condone your employment with the trust.
So, I am condemned.
You are found regrettably unsuitable.
When do I leave?
Right away, I think would be best.
I join the ranks of the unemployed. I leave you with a true story regarding color. Check it in your books if you like for accuracy. Do you know how the Queen of Scots behaved at the moment of her execution?
Without theatrics, I hope.
Ha, not at all. Quite the reverse. It was the custom for victims on the scaffold to remove their outer garments to avoid soiling them with blood. Queen Mary was dressed in a garment of black. But when her ladies removed this from her, what do you imagine was revealed? A garment, the color of martyrdom and defiance. Blood red. Yes, all gasped with the horror of it. All watched with wonder as that frail captive, crippled from her long confinement, stepped out of the darkness of her 19 years humiliation and walked into eternity a totally self-justified woman. And that is strict and absolute fact. A long goodbye to you.
Let's hear up for Nancy and Yvette. What an amazing performance.
Absolutely, but now we're bringing things back with a little rhythm and harmony.
That's right. Please welcome our next act, Bill, Ken, and Ross.
Good evening, Concord. We're going to play a couple of ditties for you here. Hope you enjoy them. And if you know the words, sing along with us. Thanks.
City girls just seem to find out early how to open doors with just a smile.
coming back forever. She pulls away and leaves him with a smile. You can't hide your lying eyes, and your smile is thin disguise. Thought by now you'd realize ain't no way to hide your lying eyes. She gets up and pours herself a strong one and stares out at the stars up in the sky. Another night, it's gonna be a long one. She draws a shade and hangs her head to cry. She wonders how it ever got this crazy. She thinks about a boy she knew in school. Did she get tired or did she just get lazy? She's so far gone, she feels just like a fool. My, you sure know how to arrange things. You set it up so well, so carefully. Ain't it funny how your new life didn't change things? You're still the same old girl you used to be. You can't hide your lying eyes, and your smile is thin disguise. Thought by now you'd realize ain't no way to hide your lying eyes. There ain't no way to hide your lying eyes. Honey, you can't hide your lying eyes. Thank you. Okay. Here's another little Eagles tune you might know. On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair, warm smell of eucalyptus rising up through the air. Up ahead in the distance, I saw a shimmering light. My head grew heavy and my sight grew dim, had to stop for the night. There she stood in the doorway, I heard a mission bell, and I was thinking to myself, could be heaven or this could be hell. Then she lit up a candle and showed me the way. There were voices down the corridor, thought I heard them say, welcome to the Hotel California, such a lovely place. surprise. Bring her alibis. Mirrors on the ceiling, big champagne on ice, and she said, we're all just prisoners here of our own device. And in the master's chambers they gathered for the feast, stabbed with their steely knives, but they just can't kill the beast. Last thing I remember, I was running for the door. Had to find the passage back to the place I was before. Relaxed in the night, man, we're programmed to receive. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave.
Big applause for Bill, Ken, and Ross. What a performance.
Yes, indeed. Up next, we have the beautiful Linda, who loves to dance, sing, karaoke, and today she's going to tell some jokes. So get ready.
I guess so. Oh, boy. First of all, how's everybody doing tonight? Or this afternoon, should I say. Second of all, I want to thank the city of Concord. I want to thank Allie, Abed, Nikki, Justine, and everybody else that put this show on. Let's hear it for them. Okay, and last but not least, I'm going to try to tell a few jokes. I hope you guys will enjoy them. Okay, this lady's coming home at about 1:30 in the morning, driving down Willow Pass Road, and she's swerving a little bit, and Concord cop gets behind her. He pulls her over. She said, "What's the problem, officer?" He said, "You've been swerving. Have you been drinking?" She said, "No, not at all." He said, "You mind stepping out of the car? I'll give you a couple tests." She said, "No problem." She gets out of the car, and he has her touch her nose, and she does fine. He has her walk a straight line. She does great. He goes, "You can go ahead and get back in your car." She said, "Thank you." He said, "Before you leave, though, I want to give you one more test." She said, "What's that?" He said, "I want you to recite the alphabet backwards." She thought for a minute. She said, Z, Y, X, W, V, all the way to A. She did it perfect. He was absolutely amazed. He looked at her and he goes, "Man, I can't even do that when I'm sober." She goes, "Neither can I." Okay, there was this Italian couple. They've been married like 55 years. They had 3 sons. One was 5'1", the other 2 were 6'2". So unfortunately, the husband, he got this terminal illness, so he was on his deathbed, and his 3 sons are on one side of the bed, and his wife and her sister's on the other side of the bed. He looks at his wife, he goes, "Honey, before I leave this beautiful universe that we're in, he said, I have to ask you. He points at the son that's 5'1". He goes, is he really mine? The wife looks at her sister. She looks back at him. She looks at her sister. She goes, yeah, honey, he's really yours. He said, thank you. He went night-night, passed away, and so she looked over at her sister. She said, I sure am glad he didn't ask me about the other two. Okay, these two brother-in-laws, Skip and Steve. Skip and Steve, one day they go to the 49er game. They have a great time at the game, but they're on their way home, and somebody hits them. They get in an accident. So Steve, he breaks a leg and breaks a couple ribs. Skip, he's not too bad, except that his hand's in a bad way. Half his right hand is missing, and 3 of his fingers are off his hand. So he's in the ER. He talks to the hand surgeon, and the hand surgeon says, your hand doesn't look too good, buddy. And Skip said, well, he goes, I'm an artist for a living. I'm right-handed. Do you think I'll ever be able to paint again? The doctor looked at him. He goes, I'm not sure, but I wouldn't count on it. Okay, this young boy, Billy, he lived right here in Concord all his life, and he always wanted a horse, but his parents couldn't afford one. So when he got to be out of high school, about 18, he moved to Texas, to this little town in Texas, and he gets on Marketplace, Craigslist, whatever, and he finds this farmer that has a horse, $250. So he goes over to the farmer's house. He looks at the horse. He goes, I'll buy it. I'll give you $250 right now. He pays the farmer. The farmer said, well, it's kind of late today, Billy, but tomorrow I'll deliver that horse to you. Billy said, okay, here's my address. The next day, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, ding dong, Billy runs down the stairs. Here's the farmer. Billy opens the door. The farmer don't look too happy. He said, well, hi, farmer, where's my horse? He said, well, Billy, fortunately, he died last night. Billy said, well, you can just give me back my money. Farmer said, well, that's the second bad news. I already spent it. And he said, well, just give me the dead horse. Farmer said, what are you going to do with the dead horse? He said, well, I could raffle it off. He said, Billy, you can't raffle off a dead horse. So he gives him the dead horse. About a month later, they run into each other at Safeway. Farmer said, hey, Billy, hate to ask you, but by the way, what'd you ever do with that dead horse? He goes, I raffled him off. I sold 250 tickets for $5 each. And he goes, well, didn't people get mad that you were raffling off a dead horse? He goes, just the guy that won, and I gave him back his $5. You know, I used to be a mailman full-time during the day, and I was a stand-up comedian at night part-time. But then I started getting my mail mixed up, so I got fired. My boss looked at me, he goes, Linda, you definitely are funny, but you have to work on your delivery. This 90-year-old man walks into Bank of America the other day, and he walks in, he walks up to the teller, and he says, teller says, can I help you, sir? He said, I'm here to check my balance. Teller looks at him, she puts her hand out, she pushes him down, he falls down, she goes, it ain't too good. Okay, this elderly couple, they're like in their late 80s. One day they decide to go to the Monterey Bay Aquarium. So they're driving to the aquarium, and all of a sudden CHP pulling over the old man. And the old man pulls over and he said, what's the problem, officer? He goes, you know how fast you've been going? The man says, no, I have no idea. He said, you've been going 88 miles an hour. I've clocked you for the last 30 miles. Well, I didn't know that, officer. All of a sudden, his wife reaches over. Officer, I've been telling him to slow down for the last 50 miles, but he don't listen to me. Husband said, shut up, Ethel. He ain't talking to you. A few minutes later, the officer said, and you know you have a tail light out, buddy. The old man goes, I didn't know that, officer. The wife reaches over. I've been telling him for the last year and a half to change that tail light, but he don't listen to me. A few minutes later, the husband says, Ethel, he ain't talking to you. A few minutes later, the officer looks in. He said, ma'am, does he always talk to you like this? She said, only when he's been drinking. Okay, you know, they say that memory's the second thing to go, and I can't remember the first. And you know, for all you men out there, there's 4 stages of memory loss. 1, you can't remember names. 2, you can't remember faces. 3, you can't remember to zip up. And 4, you can't remember to zip down. The other day, I went to my physical therapist, and I told him, I think I broke my arm in 2 places. He told me, don't go to those places anymore. These 2 robbers go to Black Hawk, and they break into this $1 million house, gorgeous house. And they tie the man and the woman up, and they're rooting through the whole house, taking everything, just tearing it up. The whole time, the man's like, you know what, buddy, you got to let her go. You can have all the diamonds I have. You can have this house and the house next door. You can have all the Mercedes out in front. You just have to let her go. One of the robbers said, I'm kind of curious, buddy. You must really love your wife. The man says, I sure do, and she's due home in 15 minutes. Okay, Victor. Victor was married like 40 years, and the best part about his marriage was his mother-in-law. They got along like two peas in a pod. Every year he got a real nice gift. 60th birthday, he brought her a brand new car. 70th birthday, he sent her on a cruise. Her 80th birthday comes around, he thought, he's running out of ideas, so he buys her a plot at Queen of Heaven Cemetery. You know, I mean, she's getting up in age, so she's okay with it. She thanks him. Well, the next year rolls around, he doesn't give her anything. So she calls him, she goes, Victor. She goes, what's the problem? Yesterday was my birthday, you didn't give me anything. He said, hell, you ain't used the gift I gave you last year yet. You know, the other day I called the incontinence hotline. Believe it or not, they asked me to hold. Okay, these three men go to court. And the judge says, one at a time, I want you to step up to the podium. So the first guy steps up and the judge goes, sir, have you ever cheated on your wife? The man said, never. I would never do that. Judge opens the double doors. There's a brand new Mercedes for you. Guy says, thank you. Second guy walks up. He goes, sir, have you ever cheated on your wife? He goes, once. I'd never do it again. Judge opens the double doors. There's a brand new Volkswagen for you. Guy says, well, thank you. A few minutes later, the third guy walks up. He said, sir, you ever cheated on your wife? The guy says, every day. 30 years. There hasn't been a day I haven't cheated on her. Judge opens the doors. There's a brand new 10-speed for you. So all three of the guys, he said, thank you. All three of the guys leave. It's pouring rain, just pouring. The guy in the 10-speed, he's pedaling away, and he catches up to the guy in the Mercedes that's pulled over, crying his eyes out, bawling like a baby at the stop sign. The guy in the bike says, stops. He goes, buddy, what's so bad? He goes, you know, it's pouring rain. I'm on a bike. You're in a brand new Mercedes. What could be so bad? The man said, my wife just rode by on a skateboard. You know, I've never been on a dating site, actually. Honestly, I don't know about anybody out there, but about 6 months ago, my girlfriend talked me into getting on Tinder, like one of these popular dating sites. So I said, okay. I didn't tell my mama. I didn't tell my only daughter. So anyway, this guy and I, he only lives in San Jose. We've been, you know, FaceTiming and chatting back and forth. So about a week and a half ago, he said, hey, Linda, why don't we meet kind of halfway, like in Pleasanton, and have coffee? I said, okay. So last Thursday, we met and had coffee. We're sitting there having coffee, and he said, Linda, I got a personal question. I said, what is it? He said, do you wear thongs or granny panties? I looked at him, I said, depends. He ran out the door, and I haven't seen him since. That's my time. You guys have a good evening. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Laughter really is the best medicine, isn't it, Justine?
Absolutely.
Thank
Let's
you,
give a round of applause for Linda. How do we feel about a duet, everyone? Yes? Please welcome to the stage our next duo, Paula and David.
Howdy, Concord. Wow, Linda. Oh my God, look what you did to my arm. She overstimulated my funny bone. Ow, I don't know if I can play the, yeah, I know that. I'm not a comedian, so please, you gotta, we are going to, Paula and I are gonna do a short medley of Everly Brothers love and romantic songs that I think most of us can relate to at one time or another. Don't you think, sweetie?
Yeah.
I think when she first met me, she was dreaming about me. Isn't that true?
I don't know if that was you.
Oh, man. Well, I was dreaming about her. That's
I'm
probably
just kidding.
the way it goes. Goes like this. Are you ready?
Dream, 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 dream when I want you in my arms and I want you in all your charms whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream, 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 dream when I feel blue in the night and I need you to hold me tight whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream. Wake up, little Susie, wake up. Wake up, little Susie, wake up. We both been sound asleep. Wake up, little Susie, and we The movie's over, it's 4 o'clock, and we're in trouble deep. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. Well, what are we gonna tell your mama? What are we gonna tell your pop? What are we gonna tell our friends when they say bye-bye love, bye-bye happiness, hello loneliness, I think I'm gonna cry. Bye-bye love, bye-bye sweet caress, hello emptiness, I feel like I could die. Bye-bye my love, goodbye. There goes my baby with someone new. She sure looks happy, I sure am blue. She was my baby, till he stepped in. Goodbye to romance, that might have been. I can make you mine, taste your lips of wine, anytime, night or day. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away. I need you so that I could die. I love you so, and that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream. Dream, 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 dream. Dream, 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 dream. Dream, dream, dream.
Thank you, Concord.
They really brought those classics to life. And now we're switching gears just a bit with the solo performance that's sure to shine as bright.
Please welcome our next solo singer to the stage, Mike.
How about some rock and roll? Check 1, 2. Oh, sweet little Sheila, you know where you see her. Blue eyes and a ponytail. Cheeks are rosy, she looks a little nosy. Man, this little girl is fine. I never knew a girl like a little Sheila. Her name drives me insane. Sweet little girl, that's my little Sheila. Man, this little girl is fine. Oh, me and Sheila go for a ride, ho, 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 feel all funny inside. Then little Sheila whispers in my ear, oh, 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 I love you, Sheila dear. Sheila said you love me, she said you never leave me. True love will never die. We're so doggone happy just being around together. Man, this little girl is fine. Never knew a girl like a little Sheila. Her name drives me insane. Sweet little girl, that's my little Sheila. Man, this little girl is fine. Oh, me and Sheila go for a ride, oh, 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 feel funny inside. Then little Sheila whispers in my ear, oh, 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 I love you, Sheila dear. Sheila said she loved me, she said you never leave me. True love will never die. We're so doggone happy just being around together. Man, this little girl is fine. Oh, this little girl is fine. Yeah, this little girl is fine. Oh, this little girl is fine. Thank you.
What a great voice. Thank you. You sounded beautiful. Doesn't that take you way back, everybody? Oh, yeah, it's so nice.
Coming to the stage next, get ready for fast feet and fancy beats. Please welcome to the stage the dazzling tap duo, Jean and Pat. tap dancing look effortless? Since I'm wearing green, right? I'm joking. Okay, what an incredible performance. Let's give a big round of applause for the tap dancers.
And now we're slowing things down a bit, but not, oh my goodness, you see, I really do need my glasses. Okay, where's that light? Okay. But not losing any magic. Up next, we've got the dynamic duo ready to serenade us. The Bacchus are Smitty in guitar and Kent on vocals? Yeah.
Vocals,
okay.
yes.
Okay.
Bacchus.
Operator, can you help me place this call? The number on this matchbook is old and faded. She's living in LA, my best old ex-friend Ray, a guy she said she knew and sometimes hated. Isn't that the way they say it goes? Well, let's forget all of that and give me the number if you can find it, so I can call just to tell him I'm fine and to show I've overcome the blow, I've learned to take it well. I only wish my words could just convince myself that it just wasn't real, but that's not the way it feels. Operator, can you help me place this call? I can't read the numbers that you just gave me. There's something in my eye, you know it happens every time. I think about the love I thought would save me. Isn't that the way they say it goes? Well, let's forget all of that and give me the number if you can find it, so I can call just to tell them I'm fine and to show I've overcome the blow, I've learned to take it well. I only wish my words could just convince myself that it just wasn't real, but that's not the way it feels.
Ourselves the Bacos because we live near the intersection of Bailey Road and Concord Boulevard. So kind of a mashup there. We're doing a couple of old school songs tonight. That first one was Operator by Jim Croce, if you remember that song. Yeah. 1972 song. You know it's an old school song because he talks about putting a dime in the phone. Can you imagine young people today going, well, how do you put a dime in this thing? I don't know. So our second old school song, because we thought an old school was kind of the appropriate demographic for tonight, right? Is a 1982 song by Bill Withers called Just the Two of Us.
I see the crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all is when the sun comes shining through. And darling, when I look your eyes, then I see you in my smile. I want to spend some time with you, just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. Just the two of us, building big castles in the sky. Just the two of us, you and I. We look for love, no time for tears. Wasted water, all that is, and it don't make no flowers grow.
Good things might come to those who wait, but not for those who wait too late. We gotta go for all we know. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Oh, just the two of us. Building big castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I hear the crystal raindrops fall in the window down the hall, and it becomes the morning dew. And darling, when the morning comes and I see the morning sun, I wanna be the one with you. Yeah, just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Oh yeah. Just the two of us, building them castles in the sky. Just the two of us, oh, you and I.
Give it up for the Bacchus! Our next performer is a true star. On and off the clock, she's here to serenade us with a timeless favorite. Let's welcome to the stage, Nikia.
Surprise! Okay. So, James knows my language. Okay, you guys are gonna sing along with me, right? You gonna help me out here? It's a classical song, right? You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You're just like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. As long as love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Pardon the way that I stare. There's nothing else to compare. That side of you makes me weak. There are no words left to speak. But if you feel like I feel, please let me know that it's real. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Are you guys ready? Can't take my eyes off of you. You feel like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you.
Nikia again. What a night has been, Concord. We've witnessed so much incredible talent, and now it's time for our final act of the evening.
This one is a real treat and perfect way to close the show. You've been a fantastic audience, and now it's your turn to join in again. Let's hear it loud and proud for our final performer of the night. Give it up for Mark! Woo-hoo.
All right. Everyone ready to close this out? They did ask me to make a very important announcement. They said, if you want to go home tonight, you have to help me out with this song, okay? If you don't, you're gonna have to spend the night here, okay? So here we go. Where it began, I can't begin to knowing, but then I know it's growing strong. Was in the spring, and spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? Hands, touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would, but now I look at the night, and it don't seem so lonely. We fill it up with only two. And when I hurting runs off my shoulders, how can I hurt when holding you? Warm, touching warm, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would. Oh no, no. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. Sweet Caroline, I believe they never would. Oh no, no, no.
Thank you so much for joining us. Have a wonderful night.